Yo, hey, let's go. Look, it's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be reviewing the Realme 5 Pro and the Meizu X8. So if that's a comparison that interests you, both of these devices start off at under $200 right now. But make sure you check the full video out. Stay locked in with me, and I'll see you guys right after these quick messages. Peace. Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going? Today we have the Meizu X8 on the left, and we have the Realme 5 Pro on the right of it. And actually both of these devices are actually really cool. And you can get the Meizu X8 for about $130 on Amazon. I don't know why they still have it for $500. For some reason they still have it listed for that amount, but it's actually a lot cheaper if you check some of the links down below. But the Realme is actually $200, and both of these devices do record in 4K. The only thing is that the Realme can give you 60 frames per second when you're recording in 1080p, where you're not able to get that on the Meizu. But they both still look really good. On the Realme 5 Pro, you're getting a 6.3 inch 1080 times 2340 pixels with a 48 megapixel camera, 4 gigabytes, and 128 gigabytes of internal storage. On the Meizu X8, you're actually getting 6.2 inch display, 1080 times 2220 pixels with a 12 megapixel camera, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and 64 gigabytes of internal memory storage. And this thing does have a 3210 milliamp hour battery, and the Realme has a 4035 milliamp hour battery, so it's actually a lot more when it comes to the Realme 5 Pro. Now you can see with the Meizu, this thing does gather a lot of fingerprints on it, but it does have a really nice design as well. It's all Gorilla Glass 5 on the back and front as well, and you're getting really nice design overall. And I can't complain because it's got aluminum all across it, and really nice hardware with a 3.5mm headphone jack and some pretty good speakers, Type-C as well. And this thing does have the Flyme 7.1 on it right now as far as software. Now on the Realme, you are getting Gorilla Glass 3 Plus. It also does have 450 nits brightness, which is kind of cool. And with the pixels per inch, you're getting 409 pixels per inch on the Realme 5 Pro. And it does have Android Pie. It's gonna have a Snapdragon 710, which is a 10 nanometer processor, whereas on the Meizu X8 you're actually getting the Snapdragon well, this is the 712, I'm sorry, and it has a 10 nanometer processor, whereas the Meizu X8 you're getting a Snapdragon 710 with the 10 nanometer processor as well, and this thing has 398 pixels per inch. So when it comes to the displays, both of them actually are pretty comparable as well, but the better display is going to be coming from the Realme because it's overall more saturated with a lot more pixels, and overall it's going to be a lot more colorful. But right now we're just going to compare like the cameras and everything right now, and I'm gonna put the footage on the screen so you can actually see. But they actually both go up to 4K, which is pretty cool, and you can just customize it to your personal preference, but make sure you stay locked in.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm gonna do a quick video in 4K. You can see the colors compared to one another. Let me just show you that. On the right, I have the Realme 5 Pro X8, the Meizu X8. You can see the color difference. Also, way in the back, you can see some detail there. Let's hit 2x zoom on both phones. And let's see that transition of color in these cameras now. And let's turn around because we got the highway there. Well, not the highway, but like an intersection, like a busy intersection. So this is the 4K footage. It doesn't really work well if you walk, so I'm just panning around in a circle, like 360 degrees. 4K, how it would look. Let me zoom back out. That's the 5 times on the Realme, and we got 3 times on the Meizu. And then you can see some cars coming up right here. Now it jumps back to 1 on each one. 1x zoom. So that's the 4K footage on both phones. Let me know how that actually came out on the Realme 5 Pro.
Another really cool thing is both of these phones will play Fortnite, so you won't have to worry about like compromising when it comes to like high graphic intensive games. You'll be able to basically play every game that's available like on the Play Store, which is definitely pretty sweet because I know a lot of people out there want to spend less money, like under $200, and still get access to like Fortnite, just like the iPhones offer. Although all the iPhones offer Fortnite, so it's kind of cool that you're actually able to play Fortnite on both of these devices for like around $200, which is pretty crazy. And I'll leave links below on where you can get it for like around $200 for both phones. So make sure you check the description down below.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano, and on my left I have the Meizu X8. On my right I have the Realme 5 Pro. So let me know which one looks as far as the front-facing cameras go.